1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 complexes, the complex salts. And with these complex salts, there are few things that I should make you know. Coordination entity, central atom or ion, ligands, coordination sphere, coordination polyhedron and the counterions. Our topic is to understand these few things within the complexes. Whatever is there within the parenthesis, this is what we call as the coordination entity. So whatever is there within the third bracket, what is there? Like iron and 6 times the cyanide. The 6 times the cyanide ion together with the iron is called as the coordination entity. So what are there in the third bracket, within the third bracket, that is called as the coordination entity. And simultaneously, you can see here that central atom or ion. So this is the central atom. This is the central atom. This is the central atom and this comes as the ligands. So this comes as a ligand. So this is the ligand, this is the central atom, and central atom and the ligands together forms the coordination entity. So here 6 times the cyanide ion is the ligands and iron is the central atom, and iron and the central as a central atom and the cyanide together form the coordination entity. Whatever is there in this third bracket are called as a coordination sphere. So this is what the sphere, within this sphere we get the coordination entity, the central atom and the ligands. They take a shape. The shape is constructive here. This is what we call as the coordination polyhedron, and there are 5 in number, They can be, if this is the metal, and if we take the ligands as L, you can see that it can take the shape of, they can take the shape of a tetrahedral. So if there are 4 such kind of ligands, they can take the shape of tetrahedral. This is one of the as a polyhedron. It can be the central metal atom can have the ligands at the 4 different sites forming a square. So it is called as a square planar. The central metal atom can have the ligands within the triangle and then at the axis. It forms the trigonal, trigonal, trigonal bipyramidal. It can also form the octahedral. So these are the different shapes. These are the different shapes that we use to get it. There is one more shape I would show you here. Is a planar, is a square planar with an axis. So it is a pyramidal, so square pyramidal. So these are the different shapes. Shape number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are the 5 polyhedrons that we can see in the coordination complexes. And last of all, you can have the counter ions. Whatever is there outside the bracket. So you can see here, potassium is the counter ion. Here, the chlorine is the counter ion. Here there is no counter ion. Here the chlorine is the counter ion. Here potassium is the counter ion. So we have the counter ion outside the bracket. It can be positive, it can be negative, but never neutral. So here you can see chlorine, counter ion. Here potassium, counter ion. And here there will be no counter ions. So student, you should have known by this time the coordination entity, what are present within the third bracket, the central atom, the ligands, the coordination sphere, whatever is there, the structures and all we can see for the coordination polyhedron, and the presence of the counter ion. So it is not essential that all they should have a counter ion. So there are times you can see that they don't have the counter ion here. Nickel carbonyl, they don't have any counter ions.